welcome to day 15 of Vlogmas, or maybe I should say the end of day 15 of Vlogmas. By now you will have seen where my trip has taken me. I am in Edinburgh for the weekend with my daughter, and the reason we're here is because she's attending a wedding tomorrow. A former colleague of and friend of hers is getting married, and I came along for the Edinburgh part of it. So I'm vlogging at the moment from my bed, as you can see. We left very early this morning. It was a 7 a.m. flight. The joy of a flight from home to Edinburgh is that it's about 30 minutes at the very most in the air, which meant we were in Edinburgh very early this morning. And I have walked and walked and walked and walked. My Fitbit registered over 20,000 steps. Oh, excuse the noise if you can hear the background noise. Our accommodation is in a very busy area and it's very noisy outside. But anyway, my Fitbit, as I said, has registered over 20,000 steps, and it is a few years since I was registering 20,000 steps in a day. So by tea time tonight, we just zoned out, collapsed. But yes, we came to Edinburgh early this morning and we've had a lovely day of just wandering around. You will have seen, hopefully, the footage of the Christmas markets and some spots in the new town of Edinburgh and the old town, which I just love. I love Edinburgh. I love the feeling of the city of Edinburgh. So we had a really enjoyable day, just wandering around and stopping for quite a few cups of coffee, and just it was really lovely having a full day uninterrupted with Amy, because she's either usually out working or out with her friends, so it was really nice to spend some time with her today. We are staying in Greyfriars, or beside Greyfriars, in a beautiful Airbnb, and I'll put in a wee bit of footage of our accommodation, and I'll put links to the apartment. We're staying just at the end of Candlemaker's Row, and I'm sure many of you will have heard of Greyfriars Bobby. Greyfriars Bobby's statue is just a few yards outside my front window here, and the accommodation at the back actually is sitting above Greyfriars Kirkyard, so we're looking out at the kirkyard. And tomorrow I hope to go for a wee walk through it and let you see it and see Bobby himself, the statue of Bobby. Apparently the accommodation we're in is above what was the shop that he went to, where the people fed him after his owner died. I'm not particularly familiar with the story. My mum loves the movie and the story of it, but I'm not particularly familiar with it. But that's the significance of the area we're staying in, and it's just so beautiful around here, the streets and the buildings, and yeah, we're just having a really lovely time. But as I said, by the time we got back in this evening, I was really tired. So I sat and I knit. So I do have some knitting to show you. I had cast on, as you saw yesterday, my DK vanilla socks, the pattern by Kay Litton, the crazy sock lady, in the yarn that I got at the start of the week from a homespun house, and it's their Christmas morning colourway DK set. I know from watching Molly's vlogs, and I think most of them, they're all available on Patreon, and I think she's putting some of them up on YouTube. but she had stocked whatever stock she has of Christmas yarn, I think, is there until it runs out, and it may be out of stock. I'm not sure, but I'll link it anyway. There's other Christmas colorways there too. But this was the Christmas morning, and DK socks are just the best. I am already on the heel flap of the sock. Oops. There we go. I love the way it's kind of going up on the diagonal there, yet on this side it's like little micro stripes almost. I love the way it's working up. So I'm hoping to have this, at least this sock, well finished tomorrow, because I'll have plenty of knitting time. We have the morning together, but a lot of that will be Amy preparing for the wedding, and then she'll be heading off to that, and I'll have the rest of the day to myself, and I might just knit. Hello, welcome to day 16 of Vlogmas and day 2 of my Edinburgh trip. I am now, it is the afternoon, it's actually just past lunchtime, and I have been out this morning. I had the one convenience of living or staying just right in the middle of the city is that there are so many places to choose from to go and get coffee and breakfast. So I nipped out this morning and brought Amy and I both in some coffee and some breakfast, which was lovely. And 2-minute walk, super, so convenient. The disadvantage I can put across now of staying this conveniently to the, or so conveniently to the centre of the city is the noise level. Neither Amy or I got a lot of sleep last night. This is a beautiful, beautiful building. It's an old listed building. It's, I think I said last night that it was very central to, well, it was part of the Greyfriars Bobby story. The actual apartment, this part of the building, was a milliner's, and there are little touches in the apartment to remember that history. The guy has decorated with hats, and there's lots of pictures around the apartment about millinery and hat making. So it's a really beautiful old building, and it has all the old original features, the beautiful sash windows and the shutters that are all beautiful, but the sash windows are also single glazed. So a bit drafty. And at night, because we're in the heart of this Greyfriars area and kind of off Grassmarket, not far from it, we're near a lot of bars. So it was noisy till around 3 o'clock last night. Very little sleep. But that doesn't really matter. It's a really convenient, beautiful place to be. So this morning, after I'd got breakfast, I went out for a walk. Amy was getting herself ready for the wedding, and I had a beautiful walk around the graveyard here at Greyfriars. I love old graveyards. I know it sounds like an odd thing to maybe like, but these really ancient old graveyards, there's a grandeur about them, and there's part of me going, well, it was the elite. Only the elite would have been buried in such fancy graves. The normal people of the city probably wouldn't have had as lavish headstones, but it is very, very beautiful to look at. And this particular graveyard, it's Greyfriars, so there's the Bobby connection, and also if you have any interest in Harry Potter, and this graveyard was the source of a lot of ideas for Harry Potter names. Tom Riddle, Voldemort, was a grave here, and funny, I passed a few walking tours, Harry Potter walking tours, so I was able to earwig into some of those. The graveyard was also the inspiration for some of the scenes in the movie, such as the fight between Voldemort and Harry when Cedric Diggory dies. So there's always people walking around, and because we look right out into it, you can see groups of people going around a lot. But it was a beautiful, beautiful walk around, and you get some pretty views of the castle, and just the buildings here are just gorgeous. It really is stunning area of Edinburgh. Yesterday we had walked around the castle and the Grassmarket, and I just love this part of the city. But that's what I was up to this morning, and Amy has now gone off to her wedding, looking all beautiful. She wouldn't allow me to put a picture up, but she was looking beautiful. I was very proud of her, and so I've got the place to myself for the rest of today, and I am intending to knit a lot. I might go out for a wander later, if my legs can take me, really, all this walking. This morning I got out of bed and I was aware I had walked a lot yesterday, but we'll see. I might go out again later, and I might not. I did get a message from Amy when she was in the taxi going to the wedding, and she said the city's packed, absolutely packed today. So I might stay in, but my intention is that I can knit. I'm really just, I've absolutely no responsibilities. I can't do anything for Christmas. I don't have to plan meals today. I have nothing whatsoever to do. I don't feel the need to do housework because I'm not in my own house. So I can really sit down and have that really quiet, peaceful day of knitting and maybe some Christmas movies. And I've discovered I can get YouTube on the television here, which is brilliant. Because I tried to watch some vlogs this morning and I really don't like watching them on my phone. So I might do some of that and get knitting done. I had shown you last night that I was, I think, working on the heel flap of the sock. I have now the heel turned and I'm almost finished the gusset decreases, and it's lovely. I just love the way this is knitting up. So I'm hoping maybe to get that sock and maybe the second one cast on today, and work a bit on my other sock because it's coming along nicely too. But I think because I've lifted this and it's just so easy, I'm really enjoying it and finding it quite hard to put down. But that is the update so far. I'll hopefully check in with you a little later on. But now I'm off to relax. Dropping in to show you my progress on my sock today. I have got as far as the toe and I'm really excited that I'm at the toe. I'll be able to finish this evening. I'm just sitting down to watch the final of Strictly Come Dancing, which is a big deal here, and we've been following it all season. So that's what I'm working on tonight. I love this sock. I love how quickly it has knit up. I'm loving the way the yarn is knitting up. And I was just thinking today that for those people who are not sock knitters but who would like to be and maybe have been intimidated by the fine yarns used in socks, but would love to try them, this is the way to go. Double knitting DK socks are so quick and satisfying to knit that I think they're ideal for beginners. And this pattern is the DK Vanilla Sock by Kay Litton, the crazy sock lady, and I would highly recommend it as an entryway into sock knitting. So that's what I'm working on tonight. I'm looking forward to getting this one finished and maybe the second one started tonight, so that it's ready to work on tomorrow. Today I have spent just a lovely relaxing day of watching Christmas movies kind of back to back. It's felt brilliant. Kind of hit the old Hallmark Christmas movies today, a lot of schmaltz, and if that's the word, and just really, really nice. You know where they're going, you know what's going to happen, but they're still just got all the Christmas vibes from them. So I've been enjoying that. And Amy's still at the wedding. I got a message there saying she was having haggis. So I'm not sure what she'll think of that. I love haggis, but it could be quite interesting to hear her opinion of it. But yeah, it's just going to be a nice quiet night of knitting. Tomorrow we check out of here, and I'm not sure what we're going to do. We've got all day in Edinburgh tomorrow before we head to the airport for our flight home. And plans are still unknown. By the time we get out of here, it'll be a lovely, nice breakfast somewhere and just take our time and see what's going on. But for now, I'm getting back to my knitting. I'll drop in with you when Strictly is over and we know who has won, and I will hopefully have this finished and be able to show you that.